2 is a company, 3 is a crowd, and 4 is definitely a party. Join us as we mark 4th episode of Conversations with 4 outstanding Toastmasters of District 116. YOLO! Let's break barriers and engage.
Hi, this is Conversations, Episode 4, Part 1 with Ahmed Hika,
Kirsty Walker,
Issa Chandler, and Iyad Hadid.
Hi guys, we are delighted to have you today. How are you feeling right now?
We're feeling
Good.
great.
Very good.
Yeah.
Awesome. We are excited to know a little bit more about you, especially learning from you and hearing your advices. As you may remember, we had given you a questionnaire to fill out beforehand. And the purpose of that is for a little game we had prepared for you. Are you ready?
Yes.
Yep.
Great.
Let's do it.
All right. I will read out some answers and you will guess who wrote it on the questionnaire. If you want to answer, just raise your hand. The person to get the most correct answers at the end of the game will be the winner. The person with the least correct answers will be the lucky Toastmasters to have a taste of our juice of the day. Freshly squeezed lemon juice.
Oh,
I think I'll skip that.
Well, you better win it then. All right, Toastmasters, are you ready?
Yes.
We are.
All right. Describe yourself in 4 words. A traveler, a coach.
Issa.
Kirsty.
No?
Then it's Ahmed.
That's right. All right. Iyad got the first score.
So close.
Ahmed, would you like to say more?
Well, I would say that I'm very passionate learner, and I would take every day a challenge for me to learn something new, and I don't know, I can't really form it in a 4 word because learning is very huge, numerous, and I would say also that I'm very energetic. I would spend, or I would love to spend 25 hours in 24 hours. And as you mentioned before, traveler, as I'm a flight attendant. So I've been...
So you travel everywhere.
Almost everywhere. I almost covered the whole world.
I love that.
85 countries so far.
Wow. That's a
I think
lot.
it's time to be on ground.
Absolutely.
And I was a former lawyer before back in my country. And yep,
Great.
that's it. Thanks, Iyad.
Kirsty?
Describe
4
myself
words.
in 4 words. Well, I would say always loves a challenge. Those would be my 4 words. I believe that anything new is something positive. And being a positive person, I love to try new things. Something like this, for example, as well. If something seems like a challenge, it's something that can be overcome and something that you can learn from too. And I truly, truly believe in learning. So this is how I would describe myself. Always loves.
I agree. Fantastic. Isa?
My 4 words would be disciplined, effective, high performance, and a problem solver. I like to think of having the same results, the same amazing results a company has.
A high achiever.
A high achieving company. And for me to be able to have the same results a company has in terms of profitability, in terms of achievements, I like to think like a company, I like to think like a brand. And we all like to go to a brand that's disciplined, that's effective, it solves your problems, and it performs highly each and every single time.
That's amazing. And Iyad?
I will use my previous answer in the questionnaire. I'm a professional marketer from Jordan. I studied marketing back home and I managed to work in the same field up to now for almost 10 years now. And I like to promote companies, services, products and myself on social media as well.
All right. Who are you outside Toastmasters? And one person answered, ambitious learner. Who is that person? Wow, you're correct.
I should get the point.
All right, so 3 of you got the point.
Who raised their hand first?
3 of them.
3 of us.
They
Well,
all
so
I
around the
think
same.
Kirsty. No,
Together.
I think Kirsty.
Jeez.
Kirsty got the point.
I'll
Okay.
take that.
So Iyad,
Yeah.
would you like to give us more?
Yes. learning is something that I live for. That's why I joined Toastmasters in the first place. And even during COVID, I tried to utilize my time to learn new skills or I'll try new things. So learning is my passion in a way, and I like learning new things, new culture, meeting new people. So anything about
So
learning.
apart from being a learner, who is Ian outside Toastmaster?
I'd like to say I'm Batman, but don't tell anyone.
No, we'll keep it a secret. Don't
But
worry.
that's at night, but during daytime, I'm a guy who likes photography, meeting people, and traveling in general. So I share some of your
I
hobbies,
love
guys.
that. I love that. And Ahmed,
I'm a father of two.
I thought you were gonna say you're Superman.
No, I'll skip that.
All right. Go
I'm a
ahead.
father of two, and that's also a Superman.
Yes,
to,
it
to,
is,
to
it
raise
is.
children nowadays, it's pretty difficult. Soon to be a accredited life coach.
Wow.
I'm a NLP practitioner also. I do this outside of Toastmaster. Somehow I try to connect all together. I'm not trying to separate my life from Toastmaster to personal life and so on. What I'm trying to do is actually put all together what I have learned. I even apply table topics with my children.
Wow.
It's
How did that work?
it's well
Now.
right.
2 minutes.
It's a great tool. I don't know. I feel that me Toastmaster. Me in Toastmaster and outside, we are just one person. I'm mixing all together.
I agree.
That's basically me. Yeah.
Connection is why we are here.
Yep.
And Isa?
Outside of Toastmasters, I am a public relations practitioner. I help people talk to people, and that's what I like to describe communications being. People like to talk about different things. They have different mediums that they prefer. They have different messages to share. And what I like to do is I like to help make those connections happen in the interest of my corporate clients.
Fantastic. Public relations. So maybe you can help my team, my PRN team.
I would love to. And one of the best ways that I like to help the community, anybody who's interested in public relations, is I have a YouTube channel called PR 101. And it has short little tricks and tips on public relations that you can access for under 5 minutes.
So you hear that, guys. If you need help in public relations, you know who to call.
Marketing already.
Yes, exactly. And Kirsty?
Well, firstly, I do subscribe to Isa's channel. It's fantastic. And so who am I outside of Toastmasters? I work in communications as well. I'm also an English language instructor, which I absolutely love. So I teach adults English as a second language. It's fascinating. I've just been doing it for the last couple of years. Also, I'm an avid movie lover. I love traveling, although Ahmed has put me to shame. I have not been to 85 countries, probably more around 60, which I was starting to think was pretty good. Again, I'm an avid learner. I love learning new things, as I mentioned before. I'm trying to read more, and I'm definitely trying to write more. And yeah, that's it. That's me outside of Toastmasters.
Great. What barriers did you have when you just started your Toastmasters journey, and how were you able to break them? And one of the answers is, I study and write speeches for heads of governments.
Sorry.
Ian?
I put my hand up first!
All right, we got a winner. Ian is the winner. So, Isa, can you please tell us more about it?
Yes, as part of my profession, I write speeches, I write press releases, I write different pieces of communication. But writing speeches is one thing, and writing them very well is one thing, but actually saying them and delivering them with impact is another. I joined Toastmasters because while I could write speeches very well, public speaking was something that gave me the jitters, and Toastmasters has helped me overcome that. And that's something that I recommend everybody, every young professional, every old professional, anybody on any spectrum of life to join. It's a great community, it's a high performance community, and everybody helps develop one another.
I agree. And Kirsty?
The greatest barrier I had when I first joined Toastmasters was my incredible habits of procrastination.
We all do procrastinate.
Welcome to the
don't
club.
we?
Okay, thank you. I'm glad you guys are with me on this. I'm also a little bit lazy, but I would say procrastination. In fact, my icebreaker speech was about procrastination and pushing things into the last minute. I don't think I've overcome this already, not by any means. I still write my speeches last minute, but I am getting a little bit better at preparing the topic and planning it in my head. The writing might happen the night before, but at least I know what I'm writing before that. So yeah.
All right. And Ahmed?
I think the feedback, how to actually deliver an effective feedback. It was pretty complicated for me in the beginning. It was a huge wall standing in front of me when I started my journey with Toastmaster. How actually to give an effective feedback at the same time you spot the good side and the bad side. Because for me, feedback was just, Grace, you are 1, 2, 3. That's the bad things that you did. And that's what I thought in the beginning until I actually came to that platform, and then I realized that no, there's a sandwich model that we do, right? And this model, to be honest, I've been doing it not only inside the Toastmaster, but even at my workplace with my wife. Sometime I'm trying to make the sandwich a little bit smaller, but yeah, feedback was one of the hardest thing to do in Toastmaster, and I got it right so far. I believe so.
I agree. After all, feedback is the breakfast of the champions.
That's
I
true.
hope you all agree.
That's true.
Ian, your answer, please.
My greatest barrier was the clarity of speech. And I remember in 2010 when I delivered my thesis for my master's studies, I decided to do it in English, although it wasn't the language that I have studied in. And I thought that I spoke fluently and everyone heard it and it was perfect, until I realized that almost 30 people of the audience, which is all of them, couldn't hear my presentation for like an hour and a half, and they were just watching it, looking at me all the time. And then I realized that when I speak or talk, my voice gets lower because I'm shy, so it's like the words get stuck in my mouth. So I joined Toastmasters to practice more and overcome this fear.
You made the right decision there.
I thought so.
That's right. And why is engaging and connecting with other Toastmasters important? And one of the answer is to network and learn from others' experience. Ahmed?
I think Christy.
Yeah.
Yay!
Sorry, Ahmed. Sorry.
You got it right.
It sounded just like Ian.
How did you know that?
It sounded just like the Ian we know.
Ian,
PR.
would you like to elaborate more about it?
Yes, actually, one of the greatest benefits of joining Toastmasters is meeting new people and getting to know more about other cultures and other experiences in the club. So this was something that helped me also to engage with others, especially that we're in Qatar. We come from different backgrounds, and when I came, I didn't have many friends in Qatar, but Toastmasters helped me to make new friends and learn from them again.
All right. And Kirsty?
Well, I would say something similar, actually, to learn from other people who are far more skilled at what I'm trying to learn and get better at as well. And in return as well, I like to think that maybe I can provide helpful feedback and input and evaluations for others too. But what I found in my 2.5 years at Toastmasters is that I've made some great friends. And for me, I think that is probably up there with the most important things about Toastmasters.
I agree, that's why we are all here. It's so fantastic to meet all of you guys. And Isa?
I think it would be very similar to what Iyad and Kirsty just said. I think there's both the element of networking as well as self-development. And if you can do both of those together, I mean, it's the best thing anybody could ask for.
All right, Ahmed?
Well, there is a rule called 70-20-10, right? And what we are doing in Toastmaster is actually the 20%. The social learning, what we are doing together, that's the social learning, the 20%. Those 10% is only what we learn in the classrooms and so on. And the 70% is the practice. Without this 100%, the learning experience, you wouldn't get it right. You wouldn't actually jump to the next step. And this 20%, a lot of people are just missing it out. And that's the beauty of Toastmaster, what we are doing. The social interaction and the social learning, the 20% what we are doing.
That's true, it's about putting things into practice,
That's correct.
isn't it?
That's correct.
And our little game ends there. Let's see who is the lucky Toastmaster for today.
Okay, so Ayad got 2 points, Isa 1 point, Kirsty 1 point, and our lucky Toastmaster of the day is none other than Ahmed.
Right?
Okay,
All right, so here it is.
One
Try to
second.
jump. Okay.
All
okay.
right, okay.
In case you
Ahmed,
mix it up.
please
Let me
take
try
your
the
turn.
challenge without even face expression. Please, God.
The next one, the next one.
Quickly.
He's afraid.
All right.
How was that?
It was good watermelon juice.
So you're never gonna have COVID because you just had the vitamin C
Nope.
there full on.
Nope.
And that was the first part of the 4th episode of Conversations. Tune in for part 2.
Hot. Right?
What was that?
Your cat.
No, it was just leaves.
Oh,
Leaves.
but it was weird.
Okay.